Hey you guys, Randy Random here, bringing you another MLB the Show 20 video. Today I'm going to be bringing you maybe a little bit of a shorter video, but with a lot of meat. We're going to be looking at how to maximize and get as many stubs out of the contents that you already have in your club. But before we get into it, if you would please hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell. That way you know exactly when I drop the next video. I'd greatly appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so the first place I want to take you guys to find some potential stubs is the collections tab, starter collections. If you go first into the infielders, all you need to do is collect 10 infielders for 500 stubs and 1000 XP. And what I would recommend doing is going from top to bottom, picking the first 10 infielders you have, which shouldn't be too hard, especially if you're playing the game for at least a week. So here, for example, we're going to take the first 10 players we have, collect them until we get to 10, and boom, just like that, we just got 500 stubs and 1000 XP. You're going to want to do that for every single one. Outfielders, pitchers, equipment, the stadiums, this one especially for the minor league stadiums, they're so inexpensive and common. You should definitely have a handful by now. So just by collecting those 5 right there, that's 100 stubs and 500 XP. Let's see, unlockables, these, especially if you have no sell. So first I would recommend going through and seeing if you have some no sell icons or unlockables. If you don't, then maybe some of these base ones, some of these profile icons in particular, that one, and even that one, for example. Just go ahead and collect it. That's another 100 stubs and 500 XP. Bat skins is one I would definitely stay away from. You need to collect only 3 bat skins, but if you take, for example, this one here, you'd get nearly 15,000 stubs for selling it on the market. So definitely stay away from the bat skins unless you get to the point where you have 3 that are no sell anyways. Maybe there's some that are rewards further down the line. Another place that I would recommend looking at for free stubs is in the first inning collection. If you've collected Curtis Granderson or Kerry Wood, they're both free to acquire. You just have to play the game. In this particular account, I have Kerry Wood unlocked already, so I'll go ahead and collect them. He's a no-sell card. I can't turn around and sell him on the market anyways, so might as well and get that 100 XP there. You're not going to get any stubs, but you do get 20 of the first inning programs. As you can see there on the top left, I got some first inning program stars. Another place we can look at is in the legends. If you already have completed the first inning program, the first 300 stars, then you have the option of Duke Snyder, Roy Oswalt, and Todd Helton. If you picked Roy Oswalt and you know you want to keep him anyway, you're not going to want to sell him on the market at any point, you're 100% certain, then I would recommend collecting him. You get your 100 stubs, 1500 XP, and a Ballin' is a Habit pack, which is one of the better packs you can get. Further down the line, the signature pack. Here, these two, so Hal Newhouser and Ryan Sandberg, I believe, are in the level 1 silver pack for reaching level 1 silver. If you pick any of these two, then you can go ahead and collect them because they're no sell cards anyways. You're going to go ahead and lock it in with the 100 stubs, 1500 XP, and a Ballin' is a Habit pack for a card you can't sell anyways and you wanted to get anyways. Prospects, I would stay away from. The rewards aren't worth it unless one of these 3 collection rewards entices you. Faces of the franchise. So all of the cards here are free to acquire, but they require a ton of grinding, and even more grinding if you're not good at Showdown. But you know, maybe a couple months down the line you find yourself already have grinded out 5 of these faces of the franchise, then go ahead and come here, collect your 500 stubs and your 1500 rewards. These cards aren't sellable anyways. Under rewards, so at level 80 bronze, you have the option of picking up this Corey Kluber, and I'm not sure about the Raleigh Fingers, but definitely Corey Kluber. If you went with Corey Kluber, who is one of the more popular choices, he's another no-sell card, so might as well lock him in here in this collection, get your stubs, get your XP, get your Ballin' is a Habit card. Now these down here, so rookie, breakout, all-star, veteran, and postseason categories, these I wouldn't recommend locking in anywhere close to 5 cards yet unless those cards are no sell. So I think currently there really isn't a way to get 5 no sells for any one of these. So that goes for rookie, breakout, all-star, veteran, and postseason. So now another collection option is the prestige. Again, for example, looking at this Roy Oswalt again, if you collected him earlier because you know you're not going to sell him anyways, then go ahead and collect him here as well. This is 1,000 stubs that are there just for a card that you were going to keep anyways. And that goes for the Snyder card or the Helton card. If you're not looking to sell them, you already got them through the first inning program and you don't want to sell them later on, collect them here, pick up your 1,000 stubs. Stadiums, these we kind of touched on earlier. These are going to be cards that you're going to collect as you play the game. I wouldn't go out of my way to buying any of these, but if you already have enough to collect them, go ahead and collect them. And while you're already looking here, if you have any duplicates, for example, here we have 3 of these, go ahead and sell your duplicates. Collect these here. Let me see if I auto select. Yeah, I have plenty for the 10, so I'm going to go ahead and collect them. And we move on to the unlockables. I wouldn't recommend collecting any of these, especially this early on in the game. For example, if you look at, let's see, bats. You need to collect at least 7 bats to get 200 stubs and 400 XP. Here I have a duplicate. Let's take a look at it. It's 50 stubs if I sell this duplicate. So if I were to sell 7 bats instead of collecting them here, then I would get 350 stubs as an example. Some of these other ones like this gold, you're obviously going to get more for, and this is because it's still fairly early on in the game. These items are still holding their value because people are wanting to equip them on their created player. So as of right now, especially if you're getting more than say 30 stubs for these items, I would look to sell them on the market before I would collect them and lock them in where you can't sell them anymore. And that goes the same for any of these equipment categories. And another category, the created player category, I would stay away from the silver and the gold right now because, like I said, you're gonna make more profit by selling them on the market than by simply collecting them here. So if you were to collect 3 silver first basemen, you'd get 500 coins or 500 stubs, excuse me. The only exception to that would be if you already collected them for a live series collection. So the CJ Cron, I already collected him for the Tigers. He's not going anywhere. I can't sell him. You hit options, collect them. That's 250 stubs. So for these, I would only do them if I've already collected them in other live series collections and they're no longer sellable on the market anyways. Last but not least, in collections, we have trophies. Here, this one should be a fairly easy one, especially if you're at least at level 10 XP rewards. You get the option for one of the evolution cards. On this account, I went with Ivan Rodriguez. He's another no sell card. So again, no sell, I can't sell him on the market. Why not collect them and get that extra 1,000 stubs and 2,500 XP? Further down the line, these 30 gold players, stay away from this one until you're deep into your live series collection. You don't want to lock any cards that are highly valuable at this time. You know, you want to sell any gold that you're not currently using on your team before they lose value. Later on, when you do need this card to complete a live series collection, if it's a month, 2 months, 3 months from now, they're going to be a lot lower in price and you're going to be happy that you sold a particular card for, let's say, 1,500 stubs, turned around and bought it for 1,000 stubs a month later. For the one player, this one should be easy if you completed the Granderson or the Kerry Wood. Here I have the Kerry Wood available as a no sell. Again, I'm going to get another reward for simply picking up Kerry Wood. That's another 1,000 stubs and 2,500 XP. So that's pretty much it. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a short little rundown, a short little video on tips on how to basically find stubs hidden in your club already with stuff you already have. You're not spending any additional money to collect these stubs or the XP that come along with a lot of these collections. So if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and I'll be seeing you guys again shortly.